Hi, hey there, it's me, Just Variety. Or Jay, you can call me Jay. And today, we're going to be playing Bibbidiba fan game. And before anything, as per usual, I'm just gonna yap real quick. And on the top of my head, the very first thing that came to mind is how the song name is Bibbidiba, but the part of it that's actually sang in the song itself is Bibideba or something like that. Bibideba. Actually, even the kanji that you're seeing right now on screen, the non Romaji Bibideba above the fan game, the kanji big three symbol or four symbols, can't count. The big four symbols say Bibideba. So I almost said Bibideba fan game because I'm more used to saying Bibideba instead of Bibidiba. And in the song, it's Bibidi. Yeah, it's Bibidi by itself, and then Babidi, and then Bua. As you might have seen from the stream thumbnail and posts too on the community post of YouTube and my Twitter post. And speaking of the YouTube and Twitter posts, I mentioned how life is very bibbidi bobbidi boo right now. And very quickly, I'm just gonna gloss over it. So let's put this aside for now or let's put this aside now, so that I can focus on playing the game later. Because based from the gameplay and trailers, etc., for Bibideba fan game, it looks very similar to Seasons of Promise, I believe, and that did get a time to shine on my second anniversary stream. However, I have already finished that, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna play it on stream again. So this time, we're going to be playing Bibideba fan game. And anyway, as I was saying, life is very bibidi right now because you may be following along my alt account on Twitter, Taco J. Again, I'm not promoting it. If you're gonna follow any account, might as well just follow the Just Variety account because I yap about a lot of the stuff that you're missing out on Taco J on Just Variety anyway. Plus, Taco J is mostly for just fanboying and like casually making fellow Hololive fans. But anyway, I keep beating around the bush. Let's just get straight to it. Thing is, you may have also caught this from past streams. I did try to apply for a scholarship, and that scholarship's results just came out yesterday, and I passed. So that's basically it. I know it's not actually it's not related to the stream in any way or to to the future of. I guess it's related to the future of Just Variety, as in the channel, because obviously it directly impacts me. Plus, if I avail its awards, then obviously it's gonna affect me. But what's more is hopefully that will make it easier to manage college life, and I sure as heck think it will. I mean, it'd be weird if it didn't, and even weirder if it made it harder. So, hopefully that makes it easier on the real life J side, which in turn, hopefully, could mean that I can also put some focus into the Just Variety channel. But again, I have no idea. I'm just making I'm just making hopeful wishes at this point, and luckily one of those wishes came true. And speaking of wishes, let's make wishes happen. Let's play Bibideba fan game. Just wanted to announce that off of my chest because I feel like that's something I should be proud of. And doesn't seem like we can choose anything else. Oh, so yeah, new game. And I am a gamer, so let's go with a more difficult difficulty. And I saw this from the trailer. Insane how we just pivoted from that conversation to just immediately playing the game. Anyway, are we? Oh, there we go. The castle. Wanting to go to a castle. but not being a princess. And there we go, just random random, what's it called again? Shrine magic. There. We also need a carousel. Of course, classic. Oh. But Pon Miko not, or maybe not Miko. Pon Miko not bring in the whole package. And just like that, we're already in the game. It's so interesting. Okay, I thought it was going to be a side scroller. That's why earlier I kind of related it to it being similar to Seasons of Promise. But it looks like it's more similar to Legend of Zelda 2. I don't remember what it's called. Yes, life is Bibbidiba indeed. Kung garagati ga shogun ay gara shoes de odor tonight. Anyway, I'm still figuring out the controls on this controller that I'm using. Even though it's basically the same controller I use all of the time anyway. It's just for some reason I cannot select this. How do I select this? Can I use my keyboard real quick? Okay, so it's enter. Or no, maybe I can't even interact with this. Yeah, okay, that was kind of a red herring, so anyway, let's just move on. Seems like that's going to be our first stage, but for now, I just want to explore like the RPG gamer I am. Oh, and here's the shrine. Okay. Something over there. I wonder what that's supposed to be. The thing on the bottom left, the face. I can't enter the shrine, and it seems like these doors represent the entrance. And the doors actually remind me of that one hologram episode with Fantasy, where they had gone to, what was it again? I don't remember. Like, it UK, the United Kingdom, and I can't really go anywhere else for now, so no choice other than to go here. Stage 1. Oh my gosh. And then, yeah, it would be the side scroller. Wait. Oh my god, no way, the music is legit just Bibbidiba. Seems like a slowed... Yeah, it really does just sound like a slowed version of of Bibbidiba. Oh my gosh, okay, I wasn't expecting the brat to just charge at me. And hello, human. Brat. Okay. With this gameplay, it now really is just reminding me of Seasons of Promise. Well, in the first place, who made Seasons of Promise? Because I don't remember. The gameplay and the art looks very similar to each other. Okay. I would have kind of guessed too that Suisei would have a hover similar to Peach's hover in Smash Bros. Okay, that was kind of deadly. I probably should stop messing around with how the game looks. Oh, okay. That's such a nice detail though. Death Sensei being the one to grab us. Okay. Wait, I'm realizing I can't spam punch, but short hopping into punching is possible. And how did I do that? My punch is gone, but now I have rocks. Wait, how did I do that? Oh, with B, okay. Oh, and I assume that's the thing on the top left? Or no, the thing on the top left I think is supposed to be my stamina until I transform back, right? Yeah, and when that fills up, I get my... Okay! I turn back into Bibbidiba Suisei. Okay, that's pretty cool actually. And how did I jump from here earlier? Oh, just by holding jump. Wait. Okay, I need to remember I need to save on some of my stuff, on my resources, to not transform into the different Suisei. Okay, that's a... Okay. I thought the Sconbus would attack us. Or no, they're not Sconbus, right? There's something else. And I think that was a heal. So many things. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I wonder if I can get up there. I for sure can, probably. Yeah, secret item. I wonder what that was. It also looks like there's a time mechanic. I wonder what's that gonna be used for. And this was what I was hearing with the waters. I like, by the way, I forgot to mention this earlier. I like how throwing the glass slipper is one of our moves. Okay. I also kind of want to master how to basically throw out 2 punches. And I got a bit too happy with it. But yeah, it is possible to throw two quick succession punches from each other, and I didn't see that there were rocks there. Anyway, I also like the physics too, by the way, the visual look of Suiseigen getting distorted by the water. Oh my gosh, I'm just... This shouldn't be this hard. It's like one of the fundamental obstacles of platformers. And I'm just getting bodied. I only have 1 heart too. Please see me. There we go. Sorry. Okay. That was on me. Yo, okay, I don't... I'm not usually this bad with games. Trust me. It's just that I'm being kind of overwhelmed by the game, I guess, with all of the things that there are, and it being so similar to Seasons of Promise. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if there was like a switching mechanic between... Oh, okay. Between charge shots. If there's gonna be charge shots. Okay. Oh wait, this is a pretty interesting boss, question mark? Does Ankimo even take that? Oh, what? I couldn't have... Okay. Interesting. I wonder what that entails. Well, it also didn't seem like something new happened. So I guess we just go back. Did we like lose all of our things? I promise I really couldn't jump anywhere more forward than that. I literally just fell. Okay, like that. But the difference with earlier was that I really couldn't. Like there was like an invisible wall that blocked my way. There we go. I believe if I timed that better, I could have probably landed another quick succession hit. Okay, well, the brats are really strong. That I can say, I think. And I have no idea why I'm locking this much in and just doing that. Oh, I guess I still don't really know what these are. Like, what is this, per se? Oh, wait. Why does that not spawn? Oh, do I need to take that for this to respawn? And I just fell again. I don't know, but upon taking that, now this respawns. And why am I now just missing this? There we go. Oh! It's like Mario. The top right is the timer, right? Okay, so that's why... So that's why there's an incentive to grab whatever that thing was on the top part of the screen earlier. Because it adds on to the time. So in a sense, you could, I guess, also say that it's similar... Question mark? Similar to... Ow? Ow, okay. Oh my gosh. Do I just restart? No, I don't. Okay. But I do still have time. Anyway, I guess in a way, you could say that it's somewhat similar to Super Luigi U, where time is also a key thing. But to be fair, in just generally side-scrollers, time will usually be a gimmick of the game. And I'm just playing at this without a care for my health. I need to be more wary. Well, if this was Mario, I mean, it would have gone way worse because at most you could only get 3 hits before you die. And I need to start. Can I restart? Like, I'm so out of it. Return to map. Like, let me do this again. Please. Oh my gosh. It was just so bad. I feel like the problem is me getting too much into somewhat a pseudo speedrunner mode, but not really. Yeah, like, see this here. Finally, I can do this better. Even punch that so that I don't get hit. Also grab the additional time. I like how the visuals change too with respect to the time. That looks so beautiful. There we go. Making use of the fact that... Okay, well... Ow. Of the fact that Suisei still has a bit of momentum. Ow. When she punches while mid-air. Okay, there we go. We're finally here, and I don't think Ankimo gets hit, right? Or takes any damage. Oh, Ankimo does take damage. Okay. So we really were supposed to fight Ankimo there, huh? Okay. Luckily, we saved up a decent amount of time so that we can afford to lose against Ankimo there. And now we know that we really just need to take care of Ankimo. But based from just trial and error, I think... Okay, there we go. I was kind of tempted to just jump in front of Ankimo and just punch the heck out of him. Oh, that's cool. Oh, also Karasu, right? If I remember Laplace's bird's name correctly. And I can defeat Karasu. Okay, well, that time Karasu kind of punched the heck out of me. But as I was saying, I forgot. Ow. That's an insta-kill? Okay. And I am not going to be taking... Oh, okay. That collides there. I'm not going to be taking the heal for now. And okay, I guess there's just an insta-kill spike there. Ow. And I think there's a secret thing here, right? Yeah, okay. The mic, Suisei's mic. Oh my gosh. Okay, I didn't expect there to be a secret like this major in the beginning of the game. But okay, a welcome surprise. It's also about to hit midnight. Oh, I wonder if the music also coincides with the time. So, in a way, the music can be used as like a... Oh, okay. Luckily, I didn't fall to the void there. So the music can be used as like a signal to when the level is about to run out of time. That's really interesting. Pretty good game design, and I was about to say I was just gonna take care of Karasu there, but Karasu left a message for me. Very fitting for a crow too. Ow. Anyway, let's grab our mic again. This is basically our power weapon. I also realized, did the time decrease significantly from when we died? That's really worrying. But that's also pretty good because it encourages us to actually play the game quickly. And that's a thing that gives us more time, which is pretty useful. I have no idea. Okay, we should have went to the left side. I'm seeing that now. Okay. Oh, Karasu, please stop doing that. The health that we basically tried our best saving up for just got immediately lost. And yeah, classic platformer trick to put a bumper in the short gap with a with a trap in the middle. Oh, sorry, Nimu. Also, hello, Nimu. Them noticing us has a very similar sound effect to when Link collects stuff in Breath of the Wild. Oh, time is about to run out. I need to be way faster. Please tell me this is around the end. It's Ankimo again. Ankimo, please. Now Ankimo runs around. Surely we can just... are we even gonna make it? I don't think we did. Yeah, we ran out of time. Oh, so we need to... Why am I now just getting this? I'm sorry. It's been so long since I watched Cinderella. And I feel like even if you have me watch Cinderella right now, I wouldn't even remember most of its plot. It's something past midnight, right? Or I don't know, like the Cali song, Dance Past Midnight. I honestly have no idea. There we go, just draw attention there. Oh, I didn't mean for... for the brat to fall into the spikes. I didn't even know that it was vulnerable to the spikes. There we go. This time I'm finally paying attention and not just doing whatever and throwing. Because as you can see, failure teaches me and makes me better. Yeah, like that one and this one. Perfectly timed. Oh my gosh, this too? Super awesome gameplay. Not that one though. Don't look at those. Don't look at those. I am being a bit too greedy there. Please, Ankimo. There we go. Thank you. It's so interesting now too that now that we know to... Oh, is that a save point? I'm now just realizing. I forgot what I was gonna say, but I believe it was something along the lines of... I'm gonna admit I forgot again. My mind is so lost because before the stream... Okay, clearly, like before even today, it was already announced the scholarship passers. But... Okay. Wait just a second. Oh my gosh. How did I not get hit there? Okay, there I got hit. Okay, and there too. Anyway, yesterday the scholarship passers were announced, and and the thing is why I'm kind of feeling off right now, just specifically right now, is because an email was just sent before the stream started. Okay, there we go. That 1-2 combo, by the way, is working wonders. Of us jumping and then landing to deal another punch. So that the Nemu doesn't even have the time. Ow. Oh, okay, I didn't expect that. And we go back here, so that is a checkpoint. But as I was saying, an email was just sent out earlier for the scholarship passers. And I have yet to check it. And I'm feeling a bit uneasy, actually. A bit uneasy for this stream. I was supposed to drop here to get the addition. Oh, that full heals. Okay, that's really good to know. I thought that only gave 1 heart, so our trip down was still pretty worth it. Maybe not as worth it. Okay, not if we just throw and fall, though. Anyway. And the reason why I'm feeling a bit uneasy for this stream specifically too is because I still have no idea what the email is about. Like, what it's... Ow. Okay. What? Oh my gosh, I really just can't speak right now. Can't I? I'm so sorry for that. Anyway. Yeah, just the fact that I have no idea what the email is about is kind of making me feel a bit off. Because I want to check it. And I'm not saying that the stream is being a hindrance to me not being able to check it, because that's always gonna be my decision on when I check it out and if I even stream or not in the first place. And the reason why I decided against it and now I'm streaming with this consequence is because I just, like, straightforward, I just wanted to stream. Oh my gosh, that is kind of annoying. The fact that we just keep falling there. This is still stage 1, by the way. How do I not clip on that? I'm gonna start the level real quick because I'm already running out of a lot of time. And what I was saying earlier is I decided to stream because I've just dealt with that with the DOSTs. Oh, I didn't mean to say which scholarship I passed on, but okay, anyway. It was kind of obvious anyway. It's like an if you know, you know. Oh my gosh. Please respawn again. Oh, well, it did. It's just that I threw and fell. Anyway, for the scholarship itself. Wait, let me just concentrate here for a quick second. There we go. Anyway, that took too much effort in doing. I decided to stream because I feel like if I start taking care of it now, I feel like it's gonna take quite a decent amount of time to get things done. And I don't wanna use all of the time that I could be using for streaming. Wait, I feel like I could have 100% phrased that better. I feel like I could spend the time that I would use for managing my scholarship better on streaming than the scholarship itself. And I know, priorities, am I right? Oh my god! Clearly streaming is funnier. Plus, I don't think, if there even is a deadline, I don't think it's anytime soon. And I say that because I just genuinely have no clue about anything. And I'm just way too lazy to be bothered about it anymore. And as a matter of fact, let's move away from this conversation because oh my gosh, I almost got hit by that. Okay, I did get hit by that. And you know what? That's okay that they collided. Wait, I just realized they don't even hit us, so why hit them? Anyway. Ankimo, okay. Oh my gosh, Ankimo. I'm getting bodied by Ankimo, oh my gosh. Okay, so it is just worth it for us to keep retrying the level just to speedrun towards Ankimo. Because Ankimo's so active in that one fight. Anyway, luckily jumping doesn't consume any of our Bibbidiba Suisei time. Or energy, or magic, or powers. There we go. I feel like that was pretty smooth. A pretty smooth execution, but I forgot that doesn't respawn anymore. Well, at least now we could just speedrun this. Wait, I'm also kind of thinking of something. Is it possible to damage boost? Do we get... Okay, first of all, the healing thing gives us 2, which is good to know. Okay, I don't think it's enough for us to use the damage boost as a viable strategy of skipping that one scene. And that jump punch was kind of inefficient. That too, I could have saved like probably a solid minute there. No, I'm just kidding. Probably just a second there. I could also save, or rather buy me some time by taking that. And I now just realized that that's one of the checkpoints here in the area. I always got it confused because it was kind of being covered by the waterfall. There we go, I can just defeat the brat there. And then continue along. This should be Ankimo. The rock, jump. There we go, jump over that too, and I can just spam glass shoes. Oh my gosh, Suisei. You did not have to go berserk with the shoes. There we go. Defeat the Karasus because I don't want them getting in the way later. Especially this one. I probably could have hit that if I had just jumped higher and then waited that on my descent, I punched the Karasu. Karasu just means crow, I believe. But I'm not sure if that's what Laplace's Karasu is called. But it is a crow, right? If I remember correctly. There we go. I'll have it better that I deal with that now than if I were to deal with it while going back to this. Or no, not this. This one, the left mushrooms platform. Why? Okay. Well, I just don't have a collision with that whenever I use that path specifically. I also just almost fumbled my word there. Actually, I did. You could even hear it. Anyway, that's one of the future Karasu problems out of the way. And we just bunny hop casually. There we go. I just realized too, we've been playing a lot of oh my gosh, a lot of Hololive or Holo Indie platforming games recently. Okay, there we go. There we go. I think waiting for the leaves to fall there was kind of optimal. And then take you. And then let's move on. We still have half or a quarter of the day to get wherever we're trying to get before midnight. The Nemus are also beating Suisei up bad. Okay, I want to be a bit more careful there. Especially here, oh my gosh. Well, can we do it? Defeating Ankimo with just one heart. It was supposed to be 2 hearts, but yeah, so much for that, right? Oh my gosh, Ankimo being so fast is also really scary. I think this is just the most viable strat, right? Of us just waiting there. Please save point and heal. There's the save point and there's the heal. I wonder if this is near the end. Nope, it's not. We still have a quarter of our time left. Karasu, oh my gosh. Just out of spite. You know what? You too. I'm so sorry. We're just throwing glass shoes everywhere. And there's time. Not crony though. Oh, and that reminds me. Once... Okay. Oh my gosh. And that just reminds me. Once... Oh, I only start with 1 heart. Okay. That's kind of worrying. Ow. Ow. Oh my gosh. And everyone's just here. Do I start with 1 heart again? I do. That is so bad. Or do we actually regenerate from which... From what health we saved on? Oh my gosh. That's such a bad place to fall on. Luckily I didn't die there because I was such a gamer. Save point though. Like for example here, the fact the fact that we saved at 1 heart. Does that mean that we always get resurrected at 1 heart at this checkpoint? Oh my gosh, please! And do I just run out of time like that? No, I still have a bit of time to defeat myself more. Okay, I'm also... This is allowing me to notice too how... Please make it... There we go. And I ran out of time. I was just about to say, that also made me losing repeatedly. Just reminds me of... Or no, not reminds me of. Or it makes me notice that... You don't actually lose time when you die. It's purely out of the loading aspect how you lose time. I think it would also be optimal if we could like hit Mr. Squeaks before he's even on screen. However, I do kind of wonder if Mr. Squeaks / the Brat is already loaded in even before it gets shown on the screen. And traditionally, I feel like in games like these, Mr. Squeaks probably still wasn't even... Ow. Okay, now I'm just throwing. Was probably not yet loaded in. There we go. Just to remove that out of the way real quick. There's a spot there where I also don't get hit, which is pretty good to know, because that allows me to just rush. Okay, not like that though. That was just so bad. I also don't have enough time to jump over that. That is so bad. But yeah, as I was saying, see here, we start from our checkpoint with full health because we saved on the checkpoint at full health. And here goes the set. We just keep throwing glass slippers at Ankimo. Sorry, Ankimo. And I can't forget about the Suisei mic. Why do I even go there? I could just somewhat like take the shortcut, and that's very unoptimal. That's also so bad. This too. Oh my gosh, just reset me. At that point, life was not very Bibbidiba. I can't even say it now. Stop. What's happening? What's happening to my game? I'm just so out of it. Luckily tomorrow we'll have a somewhat of a break with fishing planet. Also, the reason I might forget to talk about this tomorrow, but the reason why I scheduled fishing planet is I figured it would be good to have a break from just the legit, I wouldn't say legit, but you know, the games that actually requires full-on focus to play. It would be nice to have a break there, because especially with conjunction to the fact that I'm already doing the pre-course college thing, so I'm not at my tip-top shape every time I'm gonna be streaming. As you can probably tell with my amazing gameplay, that I am unable to keep up with what is happening. And I'm for sure going to... Oh my gosh, Ankimo has an activation hitbox. Or an activation collision area. There we go. Saved a bit of time there by doing a quick turnaround. Sadly, there's no way to not grab the checkpoint, get the heal first, and then grab the checkpoint. Well, upon falling down, you would get hit already anyway. And that is bad because I didn't grab the time by accident. Or at least now, if I do unalive again or run out of time. Or maybe not, because there's a checkpoint here. I was about to say how we could potentially still get that time, but now probably not. Especially if I do that. That's just too big of a gap. There we go. Like, where would be the optimal place to jump from there? That isn't just luck. There we go, finally. Cannon time. Oh my gosh, that's so evil. I didn't even notice it. It blended too well with the background. Skill issue, I guess. Oh my gosh, what is this precision? It's not even precision, I'm just bad. You know what? Let's take this seriously a bit for now. Get real. Let's get real for a second. Enters rotoscope mode. That's also really evil how you're on a platform that dissipates and you have to dodge, oh my gosh, the rocks. This too, by the way, because we're basically trapped here and the Ankim was throwing rocks too and I ran out of time. Okay, this game might be more difficult than I had thought. Game, please stop saving. I'm trying out here. At least save after my first try. But there we go. That's such a good strat of punching mid-air to keep our walking speed. Because whenever... There we go. Because whenever we punch, we just stop mid-run. But I think that was a pretty good execution. Drop. There we go. Drop. There we go. Drop. There we go. Ow. I didn't mean to get drop on there. And I think one of the Mr. Squeaks or Brat already noticed me there, so I didn't even need to worry about it. There we go. And then we just spam glass slippers and really badly time our jumps. This is bad actually because now we only get 2 from here, and then when we save we only have 4. But no worries, I think we can still manage. And then let's go here real quick, thread the needle there, jump on that. Now this is speedrunning. Plus 100% achievement. If there is such a thing here in Bibbidiba fan game. Bibbidiba fan game. Please make it. I didn't make it and I fell. I fell off? Question mark. Insane. Please just get hit, Karasu. That is so bad that we can't, or I can't really consistently deal with Karasu. Karasu knocked me into the spike. Really. Stop. Don't fall there. Oh my gosh. Is this what retro platformers feel like? It's just very not forgiving, and the collision boxes are just deceivingly big. There we go. Straight to the face. And I'll grab my righteous mic, please. Thank you. I wonder what's the speedrun for this game. It probably won't look that much different from what I'm doing. I'm not saying that what I'm doing is like the best strat or whatever, and I didn't mean to go there. I'm just saying that I'm kind of curious what it would look like for our run to be flawless. Because if anything, this run is very flawed. There we go. Finally got the double hit in. I think hitting at least once for the Nemus is pretty good. Aside from when they have the high ground, because I just can't do anything about that, and they just hit me anyway. Ow, hello? Okay, sure. There we go. I don't even know. Now when I respawn, I only have 1 heart. Or at least in this part specifically. Good thing though is I still have a place where I can get 2 hearts, and that is so bad. I think these though, oh my god, they don't despawn. Oh wait, also forgot. There's a time thingy here that I can grab. I also have projectiles. I forgot to grab it again, and I'm gonna unalive here again. This is so unforgiving. Oh my gosh. This is just stage 1. Okay. See ya. And then really quickly. Wow. This is so bad. At this point, do we even go on with this run? I feel like I've done so many attempts at this run that I just wasted time in general. Speaking of time, there's the clock, finally. There we go. Double hit that so that we can proceed here quickly. Save. No, I thought I fell. That's why I just kept moving forward. There we go. Sorry, Karasu. Please don't get hit by that, whatever that is. The spike, the thorn thing. Okay. I don't feel good about this part either. I don't even know if this is registering as hits to Ankimo whenever Ankimo's not blinking out of iframes. I also want to time that. I didn't know that I couldn't reach that. Really? You're telling me that I was supposed to go to the platform on the left and then jump to the platform on the top of the first platform that we were just on, and I didn't make it there. I basically ran out of time here, right? Why do I even try? Karasu also just knocked me off the stream thumbnail. I wasn't expecting. At first I was just kind of half joking about the stream thumbnail. But it does seem pretty true now, doesn't it? It's just two sides like, oh, I ran out of time. Like, oh my gosh. Suisei game. Suisei fan game. And it's a platformer. Oh my gosh, life is Bibbidiba. Actually plays it. What is this? There's just no winning. Actually, there is. I lied. Because watch me game now. There we go. And then we jump here. Let's test our theory of if Mr. Squeaks already spawns. And he does. I just missed the jump. Stop. Stop not jumping on the mushroom. Luckily, the time here compensates for all of that time lost throwing. Drop. 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 Punch that. That doesn't get hit. What? Okay. Now I'm kind of in a bad spot. I really didn't like how that turned out. Or how that played out. Well, can't complain much because we're healing after this Ankimo part. This Ankimo boss fight. Or mini boss fight? Right now, I'm also starting to be more wary of Ankimo's rocks as soon as I get hit. As soon as I said that, I got hit. Time for the Karasu part. Please just get hit. Oh, you know what? I'm really? Karasu flies that far there? But as I was saying, I was supposed to abuse the fact. Oh my gosh! That this Karasu was on a different cycle, advantageous to us. So we could afford there. Okay, that might have been on me, but really? That small jump? You can't make it? Please stop, Karasu. Oh, no, my gosh, that quick turnaround into punch. I think that's also gonna be one of our tricks that's gonna save us a lot later. I guess a heal wouldn't be bad. There we go. I do like how there is short hopping and kind of the gimmick of stopping your momentum while on the mushroom jump pad. If you had already input a high jump and then let go of the jump button, your momentum would be cancelled. That's assuming you weren't. Oh my gosh. You still weren't on near your zenith or the peak of your jump. Please tell me I make this. Oh my gosh. There we go. And then jump here. And then there should be a Karasu here. I need to remember I can throw slippers just to avoid having to wait for their cycles. And that, I can double punch that, which is pretty good. And as long as, oh my gosh, I was about to say, as long as they're on the low ground, it should be safe. But I guess here, there's really nothing we can do. We can just wait. Stop. Okay, I needed to be quicker there. Okay, that's good that we can jump over that. But it's bad that jumping over it means... Okay, there we go. Means that we're losing one hit. Because that might have saved a decent amount of time. Anyway, it's this part again. I don't want to deal with this. One of the reasons is because of that Karasu. There we go. Grab the time here. There's a breath there. Drop down. Don't even bother with the Nemus. Just save here. Oh my gosh, seeing the Nemus also show up on the next screen was really scary. And there, I can get rid of the Karasu like that. And that is for this part. Wow, this is the first time we've made it this far with still this much time. I'm kind of impressed. We are slowly but surely learning. Emphasis on slowly though, because we are still not finished. I don't even know how far we are to beating this yet. Why was there a platform there? And I'm kind of scared. Do we have to beat this Ankemo? That was way too fast, Ankemo. Oh, plus it just decides to shoot additional projectiles now too. Oh my gosh. And I'm 1 and I don't have anything. Really? And where's my save? From here? Oh my gosh. That is really inefficient for us. There we go. I was kinda scared there I wouldn't make it. And we need to defeat another Ankemo here. Okay. Oh, it's defeated now. That's pretty good. But as I was saying, oh my gosh, at least it gives us health before this Ankemo fight. Because this is just really bad. Oh, I forgot it shoots back again. Really? Oh my gosh, and I just used all of my things already. And I'm 1-2 already. I'm back to Bibbidiba Suisei. Oh, finally, just 1 hit. Thank you. Please let this be the end of the level. That is so difficult actually, and we're still at stage 1. For the sake of variety, show me something different. The sign! Oh my gosh, that took way too much time. That basically took an hour. Anyway, from here, where do we go? The boxes are finally cleared out. Oh my god. That's difficult, but I won't say that that's bad. Well, if I'm gonna be honest, based from platforming experience, the first level could have been a bit more forgiving because that was just really painful and long. It introduced a lot of stuff right off the bat. Webs, kinda scary, spoopy. Spider chama, I would assume. Oh, and is that a comet perhaps? Oh my gosh, but anyway, that's really punishing. Anyway, stage 2, let's see how more difficult this can get. Oh, some pioneers looking into a map with a Kenzoku. Okay. I also need to remember I can't like go flare Nui Nui quest in this that I just... Oh, the distortion. Oh, and the star following us too for light. Oh my gosh, such an interesting gimmick. Okay. What's the music? It's so interesting. That's a Takodachi. Okay. That's me. Can't really get mad. Just kidding. Kind of biased. Oh my god. Just out of nowhere. And I assume this breaks? Hello, Kenzoku. Okay, thank you. Unlike the... Okay, I have no idea which path I should go to. Unlike the EN enemies. The E enemies. Is this a dead end? Oh, so it's... So I guess we should follow where the Kenzoku is, huh? I thought earlier that these platforms would break too. But thank you, Kenzoku, for showing us the way. That is just unfair! What? What are we supposed to do there? The loading lag for when you enter a new room is way too long, and how are we just supposed to know that there was a brat there? Oh my gosh! I guess thank you, Death Sensei, too, for showing us... Oh my gosh. The way back. Already at halftime, and based from experience, I won't be surprised if we aren't even like 10% of the way there. When do the Takodachi spawn? Do they just, spawn randomly? There's the... Oh my gosh! Neko! Also, there's the Kenzoku, as I was saying earlier. I like how Suisei gets warped. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot that. I forgot that there were collectibles. Oh my gosh, hello Neko. Or no, Neko. Neko are Nene's fans. And out of curiosity, I just wanna... Oh my god. I guess that's the punishment for exploring places I shouldn't be exploring. There already was a Kenzoku here, so... Figures, I guess that's the correct path. But again, I kind of want to explore these parts. Please, no Takodachi spawn on me. Thank you. Anyway, there we go. Kenzoku, lead us the way. Toamaji Daitenshi. What is the music? It sounds so interesting. However, I kind of wouldn't be surprised if it's like a distorted version of Bibbidiba. It sounds cool though. A distorted version of Bibbidiba would also fit, by the way, because the water does distort us. Like, look at that. Squishy Suisei. There's a path there. This feels also similar to kind of like a sewer level, with how there are vines growing everywhere and there being water. Oh my gosh, we also almost got hit by the Takodachi there. This is a pretty interesting layout. What are supposed to be there? Just random protrusion, or no, not protrusions, indentations to make the entire... Okay, search for the Kenzoku. To make the entire cave feel more legit. Please no more brats or Takodachis. What am I supposed to do there? Just to act fast enough, I guess. And then punch the taco. Bonk the taco. Before it even reaches us. Did we run out of time? We did. In the middle of just walking, we ran out of time. Well, lore accurate, I guess. It also feels somewhat like Minecraft because, you know, you can't really tell the time without a clock or using anything advanced to tell the time while you're in a cave. Like in a purely casual standpoint, you wouldn't be able to tell that. What? Oh, do I just need to look at the Takodachi? Okay, that makes it way easier to counter the Takodachis. We really just have to be attentive, I guess. When do they spawn though? I truly do wonder. Like, is one gonna spawn here? Are they perhaps activated per room? Like, there are set locations where they spawn. There we go. Grab the collectible mic. Go back. I'm also noticing that there aren't really a lot of time items in this level. Okay, please. Compared to the other one. But to be fair, we don't really need all of the time thing anyway, because what is it called? Oh, I forgot. It was this one. Because there aren't really a lot of places where we can unalive ourselves. I remember the Takodachi spawning from there too. So I guess it is on certain locations. There we go. I didn't mean to drop there. And I don't remember this part. Clearly. Just let us through. There's a save, and I believe this is where I ran out of time. Being here with half of our timer still left is pretty good. I wonder what's underneath. Nothing. Okay. I wonder if the game is gonna pull off like a similar trick to the final castle level. Please! Really? Oh my gosh. That's such an evil place to just randomly put a Takodachi there. But anyway, as I was saying, I wonder if the game will do the trick similar to Super Mario Bros, where if you choose the wrong path and like those triple path things, where it doesn't really seem like picking a different path does anything. Oh my gosh. Where if you pick a wrong path, it just sort of like puts you in a time warp where, like, for example here, if I had walked from the bottom, would I be like, oh my gosh, you're were you always there at the bottom? Where if I took a wrong path, it would like keep me in a stuck time thing where I'd repeat the same section again until I get the right until I get the right sequence of paths, or maybe not even just a sequence of paths, just specifically wow, okay. Well, okay. From one Hoshiyomi to another, would it like reset and take me back? And I'm not even just outright saying specifically the entire sequence of paths, even if it's just one fork in the road, as opposed to being all of the entire section. Still locked. I wonder what the mics do. I wonder if they're gonna be part of the story later. Oh, that's cool. We have a reflection. Wait, you know what? I really want to just take this time to take a look around the place, because the level's pressuring us. I almost said something entirely different. And speaking of which, Marine's boat. And I would assume Ebi Fryon. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I really quickly just wanna take a rest. I'm not sure if that's supposed to happen, but okay, let's just continue exploring for now, and I think that's apple juice. I don't think we're supposed to be here, but you know what? I'll take it. Oh, can we walk on the puddle? That's so cute. I'm guessing this is gonna be the next level. I wonder if that's the castle. It looks like a castle entrance. It looks like Boo's mansion. Also, another fork in the road. Ruffians! Bow bow! Wow, I wasn't expecting the ruffians to be here too. Kinda interesting design choice though, of having the ENs, the EN mascots, be the enemies. Well, yeah. For now, at least. It seems like most of the enemies are EN mascots, and we can't really do anything beyond that, so let's continue from here. Blue, yellow, red, violet. Interesting. I wonder if that's gonna be of any use to us later. I doubt it will, but the game is something else, and that's Bloop. Okay. And it's going to be one of these levels. Okay. Bloop as cheap, and I'm falling. Really? Oh my gosh. At least we don't die from letting the wheel sink to its lowest part. That is so difficult, actually. The bloops are very oppressive with their big hitboxes, and I want that microphone. Interesting to have it at the very first part of the level. This is a pretty big step up from the first two levels. Just immediately we just lose the... Oh my gosh. There's also like a pretty similar gimmick to this in Mario games. Please, bloops. No! I forgot what I was saying. There's a pretty similar gimmick to this in Mario games, where it's also like a wheel that you had to just control around to move around the level, or specifically the water. I threaded the needle there. And from what I recall in that specific or at least around those levels, those types of levels, is that the physics in here feels way more different from... Oh, what the heck was that? Feels way more different than how the physics in this one works. Just let me get on top of the highest platform. There we go, so that I can make that and miss that. I can't even swim on the water. To at least save myself. That time Bloop just spawned in front of me too. Bloop. I'm a different blue colored character. Oh. That is so... I think it would have been better to at least have this wheel be a bit higher, so at least you could tell if there's a platform where you're falling on. Oh my gosh, like there. It's... you could also say that it's like context clues. If you see the 2 platforms on the top even, then the 5th platform would be dead center at the bottom. And if the 5th platform was dead center at the top in the middle of the wheel, then that would... oh my gosh, then that would imply that there are 2 platforms at the bottom, but they have a gap in the middle. Oh my gosh, there comes the light. The light is taking me before I even get the mic. Please, I still have so much to do. I still have Bibbidiba fan game to finish. This is so difficult. Okay, maybe it's not like Seasons of Promise. At least Seasons of Promise, I remember being able to speedrun it in a competition. Even doing the... what is it? Stop! The boss rush. I think that's possibly a strat though, of just staying underwater or near surface of the water, so that the jumping bloops don't get suisei that easily. Albeit this is way slower and still not enough, it seems, to just take care of all of the bloops. What the heck? Okay, and now please let me climb here and defeat Mr. Squeaks and get on that. Go there. Defeat you. And now I'm kind of stuck here at the top, so I don't really see a way for us to not make a mistake there and not die. Unforgiving. Oh my gosh. This is really difficult. Out of all of the games that I've played so far in the Just Variety channel, I'm surprised that Bibbidiba fan game is... oh, where is it going now? Yeah, the wheel really does just have an entire physics engine of its own. But what was I saying? Please make it! Out of all of the games I've played so far in the Just Variety channel, stop. I feel like Bibbidiba fan game might just be the most difficult game I've played. Which is kind of funny. Because when you take into consideration, especially for the Patreons... okay, I almost fell there. When you take into consideration the fact that I have already played Level Devil, and I honestly feel like... oh my gosh. That Level Devil is one of the easier games I've played. This is really funny in comparison. Now I'm really just locked in and looking dead in front of my screen. A stance that I haven't done in... I don't even remember how long now. Where I'm just slouching forward actually in front of my monitor. I didn't sit up straight from slouching. I literally am just re-slouched again, but this time facing forward my monitor. It can't be that hard. I feel like I'm missing something. I have my slipper, I have my punch. B does the same thing, which is punch. I'm gonna grab the heal real quick. It wasn't needed. Did you see that? The wheel moved on its own and made me fall on its gap. Within its gap. Okay, please. There we go. It almost went back on its own again, which would have been sad. Like that. Where did the momentum come from? Please. The bloops in this level aren't making this any easier too. If we could at least jump on top of them, maybe then at least we have a much more viable way of getting on top of the collectible platform too. The platform that takes us to the collectible. And what? That's just 3 bloops. One after another. There being a brat there too is so evil. No! Oh my gosh, difficult game. Life is not Bibbidiba. I'm running out of time again. It's already half. At least let the timer replenish too, relative to where your last saved part was. So for example, if you're starting from the beginning, at least have the timer be at max, because you're starting from the beginning anyway. The fact that the wheel also doesn't fully clear that, and you need to have one platform truly at its peak so that you make it, is pretty difficult to. Please make it. And this one, the moving platform. Okay, that might have been on me, but still. And that's just too high up where we really needed to go out of our way to hit the bloop there. Please. At this point, this part just feels more reaction time based than anything. And as for Mr. Squeaks up there, we really just need to get lucky. And at the same time, I think getting hit isn't all that bad anymore by the brat or Mr. Squeaks. I don't remember. It is a brat, right? Right? I don't know. What do I even say? Like, what do I even say? The wheel moves on its own. How am I now just realizing this too? The bridge isn't a real platform. It isn't even on, like, it doesn't have a collision. At least give it a collision on a different layer so that the pinwheel still moves. Stop. I really couldn't do anything. It's either I turn around and hit it, but risk me falling. Oh my gosh, how did I do that? Please just have one platform out of any of these be at its highest. There we go, so that I can reach this. And there it goes. Just because it stored some momentum from me still being on it earlier. And there it goes again. Luckily here, we have a pretty consistent way of dealing with the brat, which is to just throw a glass slipper. There you go. Please tell me that's the end. Okay, well, it's not. But hey, a checkpoint with 3/4 of our time still left. Like, what is this? It's sort of like a auto-scroller, but not. Also, hello, Bancho's, a mascot. I don't know what it's called. Bloop just knocked us over. I mean, what do you even want me to say there? Okay, that time I was just bad and fell. I tripped and fell. Tripped on my missing glass slipper. Out of the billions I've thrown. No, 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 no. This Karasu placement. Wait. No, okay, this time. Okay, this time I can say that... What? I would have said that at least there's a pretty good way to deal with the Karasu there. By throwing slippers, but I forgot, completely 100% forgot about the bloops. Stop. At least have the platforms ease in and out through. I guess they do. So you know what? Not the worst thing. Oh my gosh. The knockback. Bloops bouncy bum BBB. There we go. Bibbidiba. I think the stat here is whenever there's just an enemy on screen, just have Suisei move so that a bit of the momentum at least gets cancelled out. Surely that actually happens. I'm not even gonna try and take a risk there by one cycling everything, because I am not confident that I make the jump. These jumps too, and I see a platform and a time there. Thank you. What? Literally just grabbed the time to die. And again. If you could see me right now, I've recoiled back on my chair so many times. From being slouched forward to recoiling back out of pure... What? I scheduled Bibbidiba fan game as one of my streams, and with the idea that it was going to be a pretty chill platforming game, but it might just be the most difficult thing we stream this week, this month actually. You know what, for the heck of it, let's also include last month. And might I remind you, one of the things we streamed last month was our 7-game... Oh my gosh, Karasu. And immediately after respawning, we just ran out of time. We don't even get any of our time that we had when we got the checkpoint. Oh, right. What was I gonna say? Yeah, and might I remind you, one of the streams that we did last month was... I can't believe it's already been a month. Was our 7-game semi-simultaneous anniversary stream. Or no, second anniversary stream where we did 7 games semi-simultaneously. I'm not even gonna restart for that one. I feel like if I just keep restarting from every little inconvenience, we're just never gonna finish this level. Let alone this game. Surely this game will have another part, because I'm not letting this game slide. Unlike Suisei there, sliding off the platform. Bloop! Aggressively. Shouts Bloop. Stop. This is, if anything, this somewhat feels like the Takodachis from last level, but worse, because they come out multiples at once. I only have 1 heart. They also jump out from the right and the left. Not just from behind, just outright. From any direction. Just spawns randomly. And now this is worse because I'm saved here with just 1 HP. So I have no choice but to do the level again. Hope that I don't get hit a lot of times like that. And then save from the checkpoint with hopefully 5 hearts. It also doesn't help that the healing item, oh my gosh, that the healing item is here at the bottom where not the collectible is found. Come on. Please. You know what? I will probably take this 2 HP's worth, or no, 4 HP's worth of save progress. That gives me 1 more heart than I had earlier. Also, the bridge here at this part, I'm kind of willing to bet that it also doesn't have collision. So it's kind of a bait to just casually jump down from the top in hopes that you land on the bridge. Because nope, there's no bridge. And nope, there's no surviving this. There's no, what? I don't even know. Just put me back in Fall Guys. I'm afraid that my efforts to save 4 hearts in this run might go in vain. Please! Oh my... If the Karasu was flying, like, probably 1 in-game unit lower. Or no. Oh my gosh. Have its normal line be shifted down by, like, probably 3 units lower, then you would be able to hit Karasu there. Like that. What? We have less than a half of our time left. How do I even hit the bloops that are coming at us from the top, that are just belly flopping from the top? This too. Okay. Look, it just delivers me up towards Karasu. Like, what am I supposed to do there? Do I have, like... No, Suisei doesn't have an uppercut. We don't even have her axe. But I guess that's not very princess-like now, would it be? I really didn't know what to do there, because if I didn't get hit by Karasu there, which kind of implied to me that if I waited for the platform, then Karasu would have hit me. But if I didn't wait for the platform... What? Why do I even explain stuff? What am I supposed to do there? I have less than... I have less than 7... No, less than 1/8 of the time left. I think it's... Yep. Safe to say that it's a retry. I think from the audio alone, you can probably tell when I'm laid back on my chair because my audio sounds lower. Oh my gosh, having the bloops jump height be inconsistent is pretty bad too. I'm going to try my best right now to get to the next checkpoint. So much for that statement. I didn't even get to finish it without taking hits. Any hits. There we go. We can redeem ourselves here. Oh wait, but we're for sure gonna get hit by Mr. Squeaks here. Stop going back though, first and foremost. Oh, wait, I think I have an idea on how we can take care of Mr. Squeaks. Nope, that has a collision for some reason. And I died. Stop. I am seated straight again, and I'm just looking straight at my monitor. Oh, don't. I couldn't have turned away from that. But now that we have defeated the brat, it should be easier for us now to go here without taking hit. But please, don't fall off. And we basically had half of our time there. Oh my... Okay, that's on me for not being attentive. I was making the most of the ample amount of time that nothing has happened yet. There we go. Please, light, take me. No! The sounds that I'm making on this stream are very rare because... Oh wait, why am I grabbing the healing? Because I got hit, that's why. Are very rare because I am a gamer, and it just so happens that... Oh my gosh, we finally made it. Just so happens that Bibbidiba fan game is pretty difficult. It's pretty gamer in and of itself. Well, what'd you expect from Suisse, I guess. Please don't fall into the fake bridge. That's not real. Oh my gosh, we're here with 3/4 of our time left and a full health bar. Just get hit, Karasu. Oh my god. I'm gonna wake up my roommates, aren't I? Like, I wonder how many times this happens. Right? Surely it's not... That's the 3rd time in a row, by the way. Surely it's not gonna happen every single time. What? That's the 4th time. But the 4th time happened that it pushed us in front. No! Is that like the 5th time now? There you go. Please. Leave me be. The last time, it wasn't even the game's fault for dropping me. No! Like, what am I missing here? What am I missing here? Does Suisse have like an attack where she just jumps and swings her battle axe around her? Cloud from Smash type move, where it just circles around her, similar to how Ike's would work too. What? Come on. The worst part is whenever you respawn from this checkpoint, the cycle isn't even enough that you make it. And yeah, I just know. I don't even need to guess. I just know that you won't make it on the first cycle that you try that jump. I have no idea how I defeated both of them. That's such a bad cycle too. There we go. I'd probably try defeating Karasu from afar. There we go. The first shoe was to keep Karasu at bay. And I don't remember how... Okay, finally checkpoint again, but with only 3 hearts though. New area, gotta lock in. I am seated again. Please have it so that no more bloops spawn. Please stop! I should've just went for the healing. Bye-bye, Karasu. And the bloop should spawn here because I believe it is by activation when the bloops spawn. There we go. Another wheel. Oh my gosh. Zookeeper, or I forgot what you're called. I'm so sorry. I'm sure if I play... Oh my gosh. Hollow Break again. I ran out of time. For sure though, if I played Hollow Break again, I would remember your name. I'm so sorry. Chloe's mascot. 07. We're back here again. I took damage already. You can see me like holding right already just from the anticipation of starting the level. That's also kind of, only kind of, funny how we can still move while the level is loading. Please don't get hit. Suisse, or don't even fall. Why? There's just so many bloops. Okay, that's pretty good. This is pretty good. Still have a decent amount of time. See you later. Wheel. And jump from here. Oh no, I hesitated. That's on me though. Sadly, that's gonna cost us a retry. There you go. I think a pretty safe place to start pressing right 2 though would be at around the part where the circle starts appearing. No! Don't go back, pinwheel. I still can't get rid of the fact, by the way, that the brat noticing us sounds like when Link grabs stuff in Breath of the Wild. What do I even... I'm running out of dialogue here, guys. You need to give me some material. I'm somewhat losing it. Oh! Life is not Bibbidiba. I need to figure out a way to have these runs play out smoother. Okay. By smooth, I don't mean slippery smooth with water. This just continues the trend of water levels being a pain. You know what? While we're here, might as well take out ourselves. Is it even worth continuing runs after we had already lost the first time? Or we had already died the first run? I think much like the Takodachis, bloop does, or the bloops do spawn based on where you are. But what I'm not sure, because I noticed that one bloop spawns there, another one spawns here, and then 2 spawns here. Yeah, see? But what I have no idea though is what determines its direction. That's 1. Oh my gosh. 2, the height of its jump. 3, if we can reactivate certain places that we had already activated prior. I think we can debunk the last one here, because earlier I had already went through the area below where the brat was, and no bloop spawned there. So I think it's pretty safe to assume. Yeah, and since the bloop already spawned there, no bloop spawned there. However, that part spawns in too though, which is really sad. I wonder if taking the checkpoint later too would fix the cycle of the wooden platform. I also really need to stop dying here. Well, if only there was an easy way, but sadly there isn't. Recognizing the Karasu's sine wave is also pretty difficult, because we're already dealing with cycles with this one. And see, that jump was just way too high. We couldn't hit it from where we were without jumping and then losing our platform, because it moves way too fast for us to keep up. I almost fell there too. And there my jump just didn't register. I was smashing jump. That's too high! And the hitbox is too big. Come on. Really, nothing I could have done there. Nor there. And if I remember correctly, 2 should spawn here. See? Last time, they spawned from different sides. This time, they spawned in from one side. That also spawned in from the right with a fast velocity and a high jump. I guess that really is just one of the few things that's random. Please stop. We basically just traded hits. Oh my... Wait! Yeah, this is a restart, right? We only have 1/4 of our time left, and we haven't even gotten to the place we left off earlier. There we go. Just spam shoes, I think is the strat. Bloops do get defeated by the slipper with just one hit. That is not that useful though. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. But the thing is, it's really unpredictable. So, despite finding consistencies in the chaos, base still occurs. Entropy. No! Yeah, we just ran out of time here, right? We return to map and then I'm gonna retry the level. I can't believe we managed to burn through all of our time today from just 2 levels. The thing is, I can't even say that I'm going to try and lock in because the game isn't that difficult. It really is. Okay, don't get me wrong. It is difficult, but it's kind of a different difficult feeling, if you know what I'm saying, because it feels like the difficult that it's not difficult to control, it's not difficult to do this and that. It's more difficult in a sense that stuff are happening that's out of my control. I know my moves, I know my mechanics, I know my kit, my arsenal, everything. It's really just... Okay, it's difficult, I think, in a sense that you need to get lucky if you want to have a chance at successfully doing this. And like that, I wasn't planning on hitting the bloop with my glass slipper there, nor was I planning on getting hit by Karasu there. And that, I feel like that just so happens that the cycle was in my favor. And I don't even know if that defeated the Karasu. Hopefully it did. That's time and that's a bloop. There we go. I tried timing my checkpoint this time. Okay, please don't hit me. So that hopefully when I respawn, the cycle is in my favor. And luckily we have the zookeepers. Oh my gosh. The zookeepers. The zookeepers support to keep us going. Please keep going. There's a clock here. And we didn't even make it earlier. There's a path at the top. I wonder if there's... wait, what are we supposed to do here? Wait, actually, are we supposed to climb from here? Okay. Sure. And wait, does it follow us? Okay. I have no idea anymore. We still have more than half of our time, so let's make the most of it. No, and not die. This is basically the cheap part in the original Mario. Well, I only have 1 more HP, please. That would have been so bad. That's the end. That would have been so bad if we lost there. Oh my gosh. Did we unlock 2 things? Did we unlock this and one from the top, like the story part? I don't even know anymore. That seriously tired the heck out of me. Which one did we unlock? Oh, so it's the castle looking thing. I still have no idea what the... Oh yeah, I forgot we're playing hard mode. Would you look at that? The consequences of my own actions. Challenge 3? I would assume there were challenges earlier. Like challenge 1 and 2. It's just that I don't know what happened to them. If I were to assume, this would be challenge 2, right? Would it... Does it unlock from us finishing the levels with the mic. If I remember correctly, we did finish the level with the mic on this one, right? Right? I don't remember us losing it. But, you know, since we only have a couple of time left, might as well try going back and unlocking the other challenge stages. We don't have anything better to do anyway. Okay, that almost got me. And Kenzoku, hello. I don't really remember this level already because a lot of my brain power was consumed by the level prior. And I think the stat for this one is to always just look behind you. As creepy as that may sound, I really do just think that it's that. Okay, so we grabbed the mic here. And then let's see if beating this level. There we go. I was kind of expecting it. With the mic on, leads us to... where were we supposed to go again? Leads us to to a different stage. Or is it like a different path? Like the red flags... Wait, not that kind of red flags. The red flags from... New Super Mario Bros. Like that. New Super Mario Bros. On the DS. Because I remember there being certain secret areas that you could access. Hello, Slav. Welcome to the stream. I'm just playing Bibbidiba fan game at hard difficulty, which, believe it or not, is pretty hard. Pretty difficult. There we go. I think, yep, there's a taco that spawns there. Okay, and it seems like I was just mistaking earlier. The Kenzoku does still spawn at the bottom lane. Welcome back. How's it been? Okay. And then we jump here, and I believe there's a Takodachi that spawns here. Yep. Okay, so far no hits. I think that's pretty good on our part. I guess that also speaks that this level, so far at least, seems to be the most consistent level that we're doing. And I just missed the time thing. But that's okay. As if we need it. And I believe, yep, we're basically at the end. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you, loving Takodachi. And the sign should be here. Yep. Okay, that's pretty good. So yeah, we did finish it with a mic. Okay, now I have no idea why the first level didn't give us the challenge room. Because from what I remember, we did have the mic, right? Yeah, we didn't unlock the challenge number 1. It would have been awesome too, because I'm honestly looking forward to the shrine. Mikomet moment. I am an appreciator of the Mikomet. There we go. And aggro that real quick so that we can go forth. I wonder if it's still going to be optimal to grab the time. I'm not gonna grab it because I missed my opportunity. It probably would have been still worth it to grab it though. But I'd leave it like that because I don't think... Okay, I thought I missed my cycle there. I think I'd leave it at that because with experience with this level and after going through level 3, I think I can confidently say that this isn't the most difficult thing in the game. And I believe it's still the easy part, air quotes, of the game. And oh my gosh, we're back here again. Trauma. There we go. I think the strat here too would be to take it slow. Ironically enough, even though we were really fighting with time earlier. And there's our mic. We just need to beat the level this time again. without dying. I can't believe I... Did I forget? I really can't believe that I had actually lost the mic during my runs. There we go. Because I believe this level is pretty long to finish. So I'm gonna need at least a bit more time to complete it. And like that. Luckily, there's still a lot more time things, like time capsules. So I think we're still relatively safe. Ow! Okay, so much for being safe. But that's our first hit for now, though. And seeing as how we got the challenge number 3... Oh, wait. How did I move from the top to the bottom there? But seeing as how we still managed to... Okay, that's pretty good. A pretty good cycle. Get the challenge 3 earlier, despite taking a lot of damage. We still got the challenge 3. It seems to me that it is still... Ow, okay. Possible to get the challenge things. You know what? I think I'm gonna activate our checkpoint here because I have time anyway, and there's healing here, and I already took a lot of damage there. There we go. So that kind of tells me that we can indeed still get the challenge run. Oh wait, no. Oh, so when you die from one checkpoint, you just lose it. Any checkpoint, even if it's way after the place where you initially got it. Okay, you know what? That actually makes sense with all of our experience with this game so far. And I just fell. Okay, let's continue again. So we really are kind of just stuck in a don't die route, huh? There we go. Just did that to aggro. Hopefully this hits. Yep. Thank you for it hitting. And I'm gonna grab time here because I think having time to play safe in some of these parts is pretty good. Because we don't want to unalive ourselves. However, that doesn't stop me from playing optimally though, such as throwing that rock there, or that slipper there, aggroing you, and then just punching you, and I can get rid of you like that. Okay, pretty cool. Hopefully I don't get hit there, and wait for Ankimo to throw his rock there, and then just spam shoes at him. Sorry, Ankimo. And, ow, okay, that's on me, I guess. And see ya, Ankimo. On to our next... Ow. Onto our next mic. Okay. Maybe I should still play patiently here. And yeah, I purposefully got defeated there so that time would or no, so that we fully regenerate, because I wouldn't want to go forward into these next couple of parts with just 1 HP. Plus, we can take into account for the time loss with the time capsule thingy here at the top of this section, or near the middle top of the section. There we go. And just play patiently, defeat the Karasu like that, and then grab the platforms. So that platform didn't respawn. Okay. But no worries, no worries. We have the time to compensate. And why does that not have a collision box? I forgot about that. Okay, that's kind of funny that that hit. And that's pretty optimal that that hit. That's not optimal that Karasu was there though, because I could not hit him. There we go. To be fair though, we could see Karasu way before we step onto the platform that just deteriorates. So you can plan ahead when we're gonna jump. It's just that I'm way too eager to already immediately jump on top of it. And I think That's a pretty good. No, actually, if I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it's I don't think it is a pretty good time save. But you know, I'll take it. As long as we don't unalive now, I think it's just going to be our main goal. There we go. Oh my gosh, I just stood there watching as the Nemus trample me. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's how. I went to the area while jumping. Okay, I'm still trying to get the 3 hit in. Like that. Okay, so Ankema only takes 5 hits to get defeated. And this time, now I know. Now I know for a fact that I shouldn't just throw and have Suisei take a lot of damage that we can't really compensate for. There we go. Play slowly, play slowly. We have time, we have time. And then just nudge the Nemo over. The checkpoint doesn't really help us here. Oh, but this place is pretty peculiar though, with all of the pitfalls and spikes. Oh my gosh. But okay, now this is the part where playing slower is better than playing riskier but faster. Okay, how did I make that? And now let's just defeat Ankimo, whether it takes half of our remaining time or pretty quickly. Oh my gosh, that's what I'm saying with playing risky. I was getting a bit too greedy. There we go. Now we kinda need Karasu. I forgot we were supposed to step on the right platform first. That's so bad. Let's at least grab the very first mic that we missed before ending the stream. Because I cannot believe it's already been 2 hours. and also I feel like I already had lunch earlier. And it's about to be dinner time. But at the same time, I feel like it's just right because that had me exhausted. Level 3 and this game's hard mode, pretty difficult. Who would have thought? Huh? Okay, aggro that. I can't believe that hit. But this should also hit. Where are you going? Oh, so it seems to me that... Actually, no, I have no idea. how or if the brats have tracking on the player so that they know where to go. Okay, I got a bit too greedy there. And here, let's not get too greedy, because this is where a lot of our time gets lost. There you go, defeat the Karasu. Play slow. Grab the mic. So I guess that's why there's a collectible this early into the game, because all levels have collectibles that unlock challenges. I wonder what the challenges are though. But I guess we're figuring that out next stream, aren't we? Okay. This time I think this is the play. So just wait here. Let that grow, drop down here, and then just burst Karasu down. And then wait for these to regrow again, grab the time that we had lost from defeating Karasu, and we... so bad. Why am I even waiting for Karasu to turn around? I could just throw my shoe at him. No. Oh, wow. Thank you. Thanks, game. It's like the game was telling me a sign. There we go. I already hit that with the glass slipper, but oh well. This works. I'm really just paying for the consequences of my actions choosing difficult for choosing hard difficulty. But that kind of begs the question though, how easy or difficult still is normal mode? There wasn't even an easy mode. There we go. Defeat that. It's okay if we fall down here again. But because now we don't have any distractions here. And I kind of hesitated there because I was thinking about going to the right area. But then I quickly realized that I had already gotten the time thing from there. No! Oh wait, we can reach that? Sure. Does it not respawn when we're in close proximity to it? And you are just very sneaky for attacking me while that was going on. Can I, like, not wake the Nemo up? I can't even jump over it. Trying to jump over it is worse. Okay, I'm at 1 HP. I don't think we're grabbing the... Yep. I don't think we're grabbing the last mic on stage 1 today. I am such at a loss. Oh my gosh. But it is fun though. I can't believe that it's taken this long for me to get yeah, like to have my gamerness be put to the test again. Especially in a platformer, in a game, in a genre that I'm very well familiar with. It is fun though, putting me into the challenge again. But I will say, as fun as I may say that now, I don't think I can say that I would want to replay it willingly without any without any benefits. Unlike here in stage 1 where the benefit is us getting the mic, which we'll do some other time because I'm calling it for today. And as per usual, you can always, if you enjoyed this stream and you want more content, you could always support me in just Patreon. And yes, I am shilling it right now because I am going to be ending this stream. One of the few times that I'm... Okay, well, right now I'm yapping, so it's not... Okay, you know what, whatever. You can support me on just Patreon. There are low tiers, and since it's already July 1, at around the end of this stream, I'm already gonna put the prices back to its original prices of the individual tiers. But despite that, all of them are still pretty low compared to what I usually think is a high price. I don't know, it's purely subjective, and it's only gonna get more subjective once you see the perks, the benefits that you gain from it. So definitely go check it out, because that's for sure 100% gonna help me out in my soon-to-be college days. For this stream though, I'm gonna call it here. And yeah, I'm really just boom, like brain splat tired, I guess. Sorry to put it. But I will finish this game. So stay tuned for more of that. Until next time, tomorrow we'll actually play a chill stream with Fishing Planet. Oh boy. See you then though. Bye bye. Thank you. Take care.